Donny here. Welcome to the Legendary Series Part 3. Part 1, we looked at How's That. Part 2, we looked at the Robocop series. And Part 3, we're looking at probably one of my all-time favourite games. And one of the very first games I ever played on any computer. It was Chuckie Egg. Of course, Chuckie Egg. Now, I played Chuckie Egg first on the Acorn Electron some 2 years before playing it on the Spectrum. I have very fond memories of playing it on the Electron. It was also the very first game I ever completed. The final screen with the big chicken, I guess it was, chasing you around while you're collecting the eggs and everything like that. Really enjoyed it, and I still say now that the controversial, I know, that the Chuckie Egg version on the Electron and BBC Micro is probably the best version of the lot. But here we're obviously going to look at Chuckie Egg on the Spectrum, and then after that, I would say to you, please stay with me because we'll be looking at different other versions of Chuckie Egg, plus the more recent versions of it, and also, I guess, the mostly unknown Chuckie Egg 2. And then right at the end, we'll be looking at reviews. We'll pack this all in this episode because obviously the gameplay I'm not that good anymore, Chuckie Egg, and especially the Spectrum version I was struggling a bit on. But anyway, this is the screen you first see when you play Chuckie Egg on the Spectrum. A game of skill for 1 to 4 players, and then you can see all the rolling text down there. So let's press I for instructions, so those who don't know what's going on. To collect eggs from the hen house, basically. Here's the keys. I usually use the QAOP keys and the M key. Sometimes I do redefine the keys and put the space bar as the fire key, which I will do today. So that's the key, so we'll do that right now. So move up, O, Q, A, left, right, jump. I always use those keys for games, the QAOP space bar. Let me know what keys you always use. Do you use these keys, and also your memories about Chuckie Egg? So we'll play the first 2 levels at least, because there are differences between the first 2 levels on more recent versions of Chuckie Egg, which you'll see later. Just one player because it's just me. We've got the sound. Here we go, the famous first screen. And you can hear there's a little bit of sound. I've done this level so many times. But excuse me if I get a little bit not so good at this because it's been... Whoa! Damn it! I was trying to jump over him. I forgot the jump on the Spectrum is not as good as a jump on the Acorn. Now I need to wait a bit. Of course, there's a timer ticking down. The quicker you do it, the more bonus you get. What are these two doing? Come on, I need one of them to come down. No, one of them's going to come across me. No, I'm right there. Alright, got it. Let's do these top ones first. I've done it. Drop down. There you go. Now, bear in mind what level 2 looks like now compared to level 2 in other future games. That looks slightly different. Now, you don't have to get the seed. But I always do it because it's money. It's money, it's pointing. Now, do I drop down or no? I'm fine. Oh no, there's an egg right over there. Missed that egg. Should be alright. Nope, that shouldn't happen. There we go. Easy peasy at the moment. Now, this is the level when we start having the little lift, which is slightly difficult to do. Let's get that one first. You have to time it right. Sometimes I do time it right, sometimes I don't time it right. Now, if I'm right, you can jump like that. Yes, you can. Oh no, that missed completely. That was a bit unlucky. Oops! Again, the space bar. The jump is not as good as it was in the Electron. The Electron was a lot more responding. Okay, so an excuse that I was hopeless there. So this one you just jump up. Okay. Get some seed. Let's get that one on the top right hand corner. Yeah, move down. Let's get these before the... Oops. I needed that one anyway. Back up here. Oh, no. I jumped a bit too early there. I thought the barrier was going to come up quicker. But again, I haven't played this game for quite a while. The jump is awful. I forgot how bad it was. Is that game over? No, one life left. Yeah, the jump is not responding as it was on the... Oh, no, don't jump off. Keys are too responsive. That is game over. So I'll type my name in anyway. So of course that's Chuckie Egg, the original. We will play one more game of this, then we'll quickly go over to Chuckie Egg 2. Yes, there was a second Chuckie Egg, which I have to say I haven't played that much at all. I didn't know really much about Chuckie Egg 2. I always thought there was just one Chuckie Egg. I think most people thought there was only one Chuckie Egg, but there was actually two of them. And then after Chuckie Egg 2, we'll go through some versions of Chuckie Egg you probably never realised there was versions of Chuckie Egg. We'll look at two more versions, the 2003 version of Chuckie Egg and the... aha, did it that time. 2020 version of Chuckie Egg, which is really good. Highly recommend it, and you can play the 2020 version in Chuckie Egg. That's more like it. Well, I was going to say for free. You can pay it for free, but it'd be great if you make a donation to the guy who made it. Oh, I forgot there's that egg down the left-hand side, which I need to get right at the end. Sometimes my jump goes a bit too keen. No, I haven't lost a life this time, so I'm doing much better than I did the first time around. No, I think I was a bit too impatient last time. There we go. Let's get that one. Nope. Sometimes the jump is a little bit all over the place in this game. It's not just me. I jumped a bit too far. I left it a bit too late there. It's alright, I'll do this bit first. These eggs before they come and try to kill me. Now, I'm just going to, just in case I jump wrong, like that. Ah! See what I mean? Now, I've got a problem here. I need to wait until this... Is he a goose or something? Okay, goose like that. I need to get out of his way. Now I need to do a bit of quick jumping here. That's it. Timed it well that time. That's what it should have been last time. Now, I need to... Yeah, that was always a risk. The one on the left is difficult. I can get the ones on the right alright, it's just the one on the left is tricky. Ooh, nope, that jump didn't work. It did. Now, can I get it? No. Oh. Ah, you get killed if you go into the cage. Alright, that didn't work then. That one on the left is actually surprisingly difficult. For me, anyway. Right. No. I want him to go up. No, he's going down. He's following me. Damn it. He's going down. Yeah, he's going down. But this will give me the opportunity now to grab that egg. Got it. she? Oh, no. Famous last words. No, 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 no. Ah. The jump is... I forgot how bad the jump is on this version. How much time have I got? No, this is what I should do. No, no, he's not doing it. Yes, he is. Just drop down. Yay! That took a lot of work. Again, this will be the final time we'll play this version because we need to show the other versions. So I'm not too fussed if I get killed here. Come on, lift the lift. Nope. Yep. Back up here. Nope. Okay, you need to jump then. No, no, I might die here. No, I will die. I can see why it is such a popular game though. What? Nope. Nah, that was the wrong move. Oh, I was lucky there. I need to... Oh, why is he always... When I get this master plan, why does the goose fall? Oh, that was lucky. Goose decides to muck it up. Drop, drop, drop. Oh. Lucky there. No, I need to get that one bottom left. I always leave the ones right at the end. Now I'm waiting to see where this goose goes. I want him to go to the left hand side. No, he's not going to the left hand side. Is he just staying there? Come on, go to your left hand side. He's not going to the left hand side. Oh, there we go. Got it. Just needs one leg left. Okay, how do you jump this one? Now I've got to watch the chicken goose on the top right hand corner going down the ladder. He's not. Right, so to do that, no. Try again. Why does it do that? Okay, do I need to jump earlier? Yes. So I'm actually progressing a lot more than I thought I'd be on this one. Trying to get the difficult ones on the left hand side, right hand side, sorry. Nope. Great version of this though, I really enjoyed playing this. It was one of my best games I ever enjoyed and I was so much better than I am now. Blame age for this. Look at that, you have to jump to get those. Be quick there or I would have been dead. Sounds good as well. The graphics are great. So much fun on this. Ooh, that one on right on the right hand side is going to be a difficult one. Oh, you die even getting up there. Okay. So left, one life left, and then we'll go to Chuckie Egg 2. Which will be only there briefly, because I need to show the other versions of this game, of Chuckie Egg 1 I mean. Tricky position. Oh no, they're changing their mind. Yep, I'm fine. Just one more egg to get. One more egg. I need that guy now to drop down to the right. He's in the middle of the screen I'm looking at. There you go. Oh, so close, but yet so far. So that was Chuckie Egg, the original, on the Spectrum. Amazing game. Level 5, not bad for me actually. Doing that. There we go. So, we'll now go over to Chuckie Egg 2. So, I have to admit, I didn't realise there was a Chuckie Egg 2 until quite recently, but there was. Chuckie Egg 2 wasn't as similar to Chuckie Egg. So, we'll briefly have a look. So, here is the starting screen. Harry has to make a giant egg. To do that, he must collect from around the fun factory cocoa, milk, and sugar. 8 of each of these will be dropped into the correct what. To add to the confusion, each egg must contain a toy kit. The 8 parts of this can then also be found in the factory. These are Scion and must be dropped in the toy maker. So once you're completed, so you can see already that it's totally different to the Chuckie Egg 1. The game contains a save option you can use at any time. You're able to select your own key for this purpose. Oh, that's good. You actually have a save key. So we'll play the game. We refine the keys. Obviously, I'm going to use the same keys as I did for Chuckie Egg 1. Take and drop. Okay. M key or book key is a G key. Save key is the H key. I won't be using these. We only play this briefly because I need to show you the other versions and I don't want the video to be too long for you guys. Play game then. There's no sound yet, actually. Beware of the dog. So you can see the actual icon of your character is still the same. Oh, there's the dog. So there we go. Chuckie Egg 2. You can see it's quite different compared to Chuckie Egg. The jumping, at least the jump sound is similar-ish. The icon seems a little bit bigger. I think you have to click that bone and drop it for the dog. I think the key, what key was it? Was it H or M? There we go. I'm now carrying the bone, and then I need to drop the bone off the dog. Just wait until this is a mole type creature, or a rat maybe. Yeah, it is the M key. Right, just gotta make sure I've got the right key there, because I need to drop it off for the dog. Drop the dog a bone, basically, to keep him occupied, and I can go past him. Okay, get back up here. There you go, it means you can then go past, which is actually a clever little way of doing it. So go past him, chocolate factory then. Oh, there's a little bubble. So I guess you go near the bubble, you die. Oh, like that, or get hit. And then you have to go and collect all these things. Oh. Okay, maybe you shouldn't be doing that. Now, I'm guessing these are not good. I'm going to sacrifice a life here. I just want to know if these are good or not good. No, they're not good. Okay. It's hard to see if you need to pick them up or not. So what happens? You need to get these. So the game is not at all. Ah, that's dead. This game is nothing like Chuckie Egg 1. I would say it's totally different except for your main character and there you go, done it that time. Ah, it's tricky this. Can you just jump over those 3 things? Well, no, I very much doubt you can. That's too far, I mean, really have to balance on these. There we go. So I know it's very brief, but that is Chuckie Egg 2. I'm sure a lot of you have had a lot of fun playing this. This was released in 1985, same company, but this is totally not Chuckie Egg. It's totally different. So we will skip through and go to a Chuckie Egg version that was released in 2003 next. So you'll see it a bit more updated. So of course these all link to the Spectrum. So the next couple of games are now more PC related, except for the last one which has a Spectrum version. So we'll try that as well. But we'll try Chuckie Egg 2003 next. So this is what Chuckie Egg looked like, a version of Chuckie Egg in the early 2000s. You can easily find this on the web. This was done by John Blythe for Retrospect Games. Now, I've only played this game very briefly. There is a theme tune being played at the moment which only I can hear. I have turned the theme music off because of copyright issues. I might get hit by copyright issues when this is being played, when it's released on the YouTube channel. And I might have to do the same for the actual game sound as well because the tune is being played there. The tune is really good though. It's a shame you guys can't hear it. But I just wanted to briefly show you this. We won't be staying on this long. The reason why it is in mini screen at the moment is because the full screen version is very, very badly lagged and it's unplayable. So we will just play the small screen version. But I'm just going to give you a minute or two of this game. Oops, there we go. So just make sure press play and see the controls. Controls are just the up and down left arrow. I need to find out what the space jump. Okay, that's cool. So hopefully you can see the screen alright. I can't make it any bigger sadly, but you can barely see me moving on there. Again, this is quite small. There is theme music being played. So this is meant to be the first level. It's an okay version. Again, I apologise for the screen being very small, but you can see this is actually based very similar on the first level. There is a theme tune being played. Now, if I remember, the jump is awful on this. You have to be on the edge here to jump up to the ledge. I hope you can see what I'm looking at. Again, we won't be on this for too long. I just wanted to quickly show you this version, and then I think we're going to go over to the better one in a minute, the 2020 release. There you go, done it. But yeah, I apologise if the screen is very small. I can't get it any bigger. The background screen, by the way, is my YouTube channel, which of course you've seen this from. I'm hoping you're enjoying what we do. I think that's all I'm going to play this one actually. So the next, I forgot there's a rap on this tune. What we'll show now is the 2020 release of Chuckie Egg, which is a really good version, and so we'll do that next. But I thought I just wanted to show you quickly this one. So we go up to now 2020 in Chuckie Egg, and this is probably the best of the most recent versions. This is done by a very clever guy called Richard Langford under Langford Productions. This is his website, and also it's on the itch.io website. If you don't know what itch.io, it's a very good little site for independent games where you can put money in and play games. And quite a few of them are also based on Spectrum games as well. So we've got Christmas games here on his website and various other games in here, which is definitely worth playing. Obviously one you'll see there is Chuckie Egg. So we will look at that and give that a go. Here we go. Here is the game, and it's in full screen as well, so you don't have any eyesight problems trying to see what's going on here. Now, I have played this game, and it's really good fun. Now, I'll put the music on. quickly coming in to see, you can see the various icons down there. Now that's the 2020 version compared to the original version. Then you've got the classic versions here. So Richard's done the version of the classic version of the game and also an up-to-date version of the game. It's definitely worth looking at. Go to itch.com, look at Langford Productions, click on that Chuckie Egg icon, then you can make a donation towards and download the game. The game is very easy, very quick to download. So I have to select the keys, obviously. So you can see there's 3 different versions of the game. Oops, we'll just go back to the menu. It's PC graphics, that's the 2020 version. Spectrum, that goes back to the first version we looked at. And nighttime, I'll keep that quiet. Nighttime is actually quite a really good one. So we're going down, I'm going to set the controls. I love this theme tune. The theme tune's still going on in my head. You can't hear it, obviously. Trying to find the, oh, is it control? Control. So I'll put the theme tune back up. Henry can be using keyboard or gamepad. There, you can use your gamepad playing this. You can change keyboards by pressing the R key. So key up. I'm going to use the standard keys again. Is this correct? Yes. And we'll try the PC version of the game first. Now I can press spacebar. So much love for this version of the game. This is so good. And you can see the graphics are amazing. So, yeah, you expect that for 2020. And the screen is basically the same as the original Chuckie Egg. Play this for a little while because we need to see the other versions of this game as well. The jump is much better on this than it was on the actual original. But you can see all the animations here. He's done a really good job here. As I'm the lover of the Chuckie Egg, I really do like this version. So easy to control. Obviously this is not a Spectrum version of Chuckie Egg, but this is the closest you can get to a PC version of Chuckie Egg that was made now. We will look at his version of the Spectrum version, if that makes sense, of the game after this. So I won't stay on this version for too long. We've got 2 other versions to look at that he made. The night. Oh, so the chickens actually eat the seed. That's a clever way to do that. Notice that. So you can click the seed for points, but also if you don't spend a lot of time, the chickens will go and eat the seed. You can't get those points anymore. That's a great way of doing it. Again, the game is exactly the same as the other one. So I actually thought Screen 2 and Screen 3 were different, but no, they're in fact actually exactly the same. This Screen 3, look at the backdrops of this. Yeah, really, Richard deserves a lot of praise for this. And he's done other versions of other games as well, and he's done new games. It's definitely worth looking at. Actually, there's no egg. I just noticed there's no egg over here, as there was in the original. That's interesting. Makes it easier for me. Now I don't have to worry about the seat so much. Now the jump is so much easier on this one than compared to the original. I'm jumping as I should be jumping. As I think the Electron version jumping was very good as well, hence why I probably prefer it than the Spectrum one. See, I'm not struggling on this version much at all. It's easier, it's more responding to what I wanted to do, while the Spectrum version is a bit slow. One way. No, again, if you're a Chuckie Egg lover, then definitely see this version. itch.io website, where you find a lot of independent games. This is definitely worth it. Level 4. No loss of life either. I might deliberately start dying now so we can see the other versions. go. It's so tricky this time. Now, am I going to drop down? Oh, yeah, I'm going to die no matter what. There we go. The dying scene's brilliant. Caught up a bit there. Now, where's this chicken going to go? Not. Go back up here, gives me a bit more time. Habits of me playing this game is coming back. It's amazing some 40 years later I'm remembering how to do this. Now the last one is a little bit tricky. We need him to go up that ladder, which he's not doing at the moment. Come on, we haven't got much time. Oh, he's got back down there again. I need to go up that ladder again, Mr. Chicken. Oh, because this chicken kite, he's going to kill me. Ah! Now, come on. I've got more time here. Just go up that ladder. Thank you. Quite a few bonus points there. Anyway, we will quit because I need to show you the other two versions before the end of the video. So we'll look quickly at the Spectrum version. So this is the Spectrum version done as 2020, and you should see that the game has gone back to the early 80s. So here we go. So you can see it's a bigger screen. So of course we've got full screen now. The sound comes back. It's basically the same game as it was when we first started the video. It's just, but the main advantage now is that it's a much bigger screen to look at. It's done a little bit more modern. Yeah, it's really good. And then the final screen we're going to look at, and the final bit of the video obviously, is nighttime. Now, what's so special about nighttime? It's quite obvious in the end. So it's based on the 20 PC graphics version. So you click that, and all you see is the area you're in. So it's nighttime. There we go. So this is standard level 1, but this is like you're carrying a torch. Now I don't think this is level 1. So this is a good game for you to remember where everything is. And also remember where the chickens are. Obviously you can't see where they're going now. It's a lot more trickier. I think there's a chicken up there. Ah! Oh, that's me being very quick thinking there. Oh no, I can't get up there. No, I can't get up there. So yeah, this is Richard Langford, no he's dead, Richard Langford version of Chuckie Egg, which is highly recommended to go and watch. So that is the actual gameplay of the 3 Chuckie Egg games we're going to look at today. If you stay tuned, we'll now quickly look at the reviews of the game. Now the Sinclair user, it was a bit hard to find because of course this is before they went more into the graphics of reviews. This is January 1984, but again they liked it really much. You can see Chuckie Egg again presents yet another variation of Donkey Kong theme. Again, here you're collecting eggs. Each level presents new challenges, such as bigger gaps in the platforms in level 2, moving lifts and such as that. Even though the difficulty of using the ladders as an escape route slows the game down considerably, Chuckie Egg manages to be a highly addictive and appealing graphics and sound. And it costs about £6.90. I think they rated it about 8 out of 10. Now, next review we'll be looking at is Chuckie Egg 2. So we're quickly looking at the reviews of Chuckie Egg and Chuckie Egg 2. This was Chuckie Egg in 1984 on Crash Magazine, and they rated it 80%. They said highly addictive and very good. Sinclair user actually made it one of their top games of 1984, and yeah, it's pretty decent review. What did they say? So it's a 48k game, obviously. Um, the aim of the game is as you are yellow, well, chicken, and looks like, but probably a farmer boy with a wide-brimmed hat, and you must travel the platforms collecting eggs as you go through the screen. So the setups become more difficult with more eggs to collect, more hens chasing, and more piles of manure, I suppose it is to put it politely, to avoid. Actually, you actually don't avoid it. You can actually collect points for that. The criticism then, so this is done by just one of them who's reviewed it. This game has a very good use of color, very good, very bright graphics. Yeah, definitely very good. Neatly animated details, has you climbing ladders, jumps over holes, jumping down from one level to another, riding lifts, and generally collecting eggs like a maniac. I found it fun, addictive. It also gives you the use to find McKeans and up to 4 players. Um, I had a lot of trouble at first getting my man to climb on descend ladders. Yeah, that's what I was having. But this is a trick of the program. He is very difficult to center if you're being careful about lining up, whereas if you dash at the ladder and have the ascend descend key also pressed, he whizzes straight up as desired, which I noticed I was doing. I was jumping on the ladder and going up the ladders most of the time anyway. What must be remembered is to change direction keys while whizzing, or he may end up going in the wrong direction at the top of the ladder, yeah, which I also had problems with. One of a kindness, it can withstand some tremendous falls from one level to another. An excellent arcade game with highly addictive built in, but it's also £8, which is quite expensive in 1984. 90% use of color, graphics 80%, playability 85, getting started 78, 80% addicted, 65% value for money. That's why it let it down, and overall 80%. So that was the first review. So we'll look at another review from Sinclair User. So Crash Magazine again back in June 85 reviewed Chuckie Egg 2, and they also, like me, noticed how much different it was to the old one. It says here, the game differs quite a lot from Chuckie Egg, although the action still takes place on the platforms. There are 120 linked screens, well, each with their own monsters. A high school facilities provided, as well as a game load and save, as well as being able to save partially completed games. Uh, So yeah, they definitely noticed it was different to Chuckie Egg 1, and here's some criticisms. As a follow-on for the mega popular Chuckie Egg 1, which is consistently ridden high in the Crash charts, Chuckie Egg 2 promises hours phones and is a worthy successor. A&F came up with a very jolly arcade adventure with cheerful graphics and amusing theme. While I haven't yet done through 120 screens, I only managed to see a handful of them. These screens that I did see impressed. I think they also like the save game facility you can put into Chuckie Egg 2, but they also both noticed there was big differences between the first and second game. Again, Chuckie Egg 2 is quite a departure from Chuckie Egg. The graphics are still essentially the same, but with a few additions and many Jet Set wheelie style features. Yeah, all being very nicely animated, some being small, others being quite large. I must say that I love the way the hand crawls about. A very realistic hand it is. The game itself is playable, although the main niggle is that you're forced to repeat the 2 start screens on each new game, which are not part of the main game. And this becomes boringly repetitive. That's the bit where you collect the bone for the dog. On the other hand, the save help overcomes this problem. So what did the reviews get? 81%. Look at this. This is the Minder game. Nice, but a few attribute problems on the graphics. Color, very basic but attractive. 5 lives, quite a lot of lives actually. Special features, save facility, which was actually really good. General rating, a must for the complete gamer, 81% overall. So there you go. This is Chuckie Egg, part of the Legendary series. Let me know what you thought of the Chuckie Egg games. Did you ever play Chuckie Egg 2? And please give the Richard Langford Chuckie Egg game a go. Donate that game if you can, and then download it, and then let me know how you get on. But this is the third episode of the Legendary series over. We will do another one. I don't know what's going to be yet, but I'm sure it's going to be a great game. But anyway, thanks for tuning in. If you do like it, please put a like. If you haven't subscribed, then please do. Great that you've stayed this long with me. It's been a bit of a long episode, this one, but I think it's been worth it. But anyway, thanks for tuning in, and I'll talk to you soon. What are your thoughts about this game? Please let me know in the comments. Many thanks for watching this video. Greatly appreciated. If you like this channel, please send me a like or subscribe.